Welcome to Twitter Reality Video 5. This section is, it's called advanced tweeting, but really it's just taking you to the level where you know what other resources are available to you for doing your tweeting from various places in different ways, and maybe a little bit about why you might automate some of that. So I've mentioned Twitter bots here. I don't know whether you already know what a Twitter bot is or not, so I'll give you a quick intro. Basically, a Twitter bot is in some ways a little bit like an email autoresponder, except in this case the Twitter bot is there and you send a message to it from your Twitter account and it will respond in a way based on what type of bot it is. So the ones that I've listed here are the timer bot, and the timer bot is quite a useful one for letting you keep on track of dates and times. Basically, you can send a message to the timer bot and it will remind you when something's coming up. So if you need to get out of the house and pick the kids up at a certain time or be reminded about something, you can send the timer bot a message and tell it when to remind you and give it a message to remind you with. So that can be quite useful, handy little bot there. The next one is the Internet Movie Database bot. This bot will respond to replies or DMs, and you can query it about films or actors. So that one might come in useful for you as well. Especially if you're operating in a niche where you want to be able to quickly reply or talk about particular films or things that people are interested in. The next one's the T411 bot. This is a map bot, and it lets you send it a message and then it will respond with a map of your chosen location. So if you're in a new area and you need a map of where you are, just using Twitter you can get that really quickly. So that can be a useful one as well. The next one is Translate or Twanslate. As you probably saw in one of the earlier videos about research, quite a few messages in certain niches are in foreign languages. Twitter's a global tool, people all over the world are using it, and if you need to address people in a particular language that you're not familiar with, you can actually have the Twanslate bot do the language conversion for you. So you could easily send it a little message and have it just translate that sentence into the language of your choice. So it's easy to use, but it can be quite useful, so it's definitely worth you having a look at. The forecast bot, as it probably indicates, it's going to give you a weather forecast for your area, so that's useful as well. The jungle bot, I don't think this one's name gives it away so much. This is an Amazon bot, and it will respond with a wealth of information on Amazon products for you, including books, CDs and DVDs. So if you didn't know what bots were, you now have a little idea, and there's a few interesting bots for you to check out. The next slide I've got here is for people using mobile devices for tweeting. I personally use an iPhone and an application called Twitterrific. I think it was $1.99 or something. I downloaded it from the App Store, and it gives me a fairly rudimentary Twitter interface, but when I'm on the move it's much easier and much quicker to use than going to the web page and doing it. So if you are using a mobile app or a mobile device, then these text commands might be of particular use to you. I say it's much easier really if you can to get a graphical based device or a graphical app and just use that. So if you have the PC and you don't want to use the Twitter web interface, then one of the tools that I use, which is also really popular, is called TweetDeck. As you can see in the picture there, I can see tweets from all of my friends. I can see a list of tweets where I've been mentioned, a list of my direct messages, and then you can create groups. So TweetDeck will handle pretty much as many groups as you want to create. So if you're in several niches with one account, then this is the way to filter those out. TweetDeck also works with Facebook as well, so that might be useful to you too. I'm not going to go into what all of the controls are on TweetDeck. I'll probably do a video at a later date and put it up on the blog describing TweetDeck specifically. If you're tweeting from work, or you're in an environment where you can't use your computer and you just got web access, then there are some web-based tweet clients as well. I've listed 3 here, the top 3 are most popular: iTweet, TweetTree and TweetVisor. If you're using Firefox and you want to be able to tweet from Firefox and have Firefox give you some extra cool features, then there are actually some plugins and extensions for Firefox. The most popular one being TwitterFox, the next being TwitKit, and then there's PowerTwitter as well. I'll let you check those out for yourself, but I've filtered out those top 3 as the ones I would suggest you check out. A little mention here about my top automation tools for Twitter. I'll switch over to my browser here just to quickly show you the websites for these as well. So the first one is Tycoon Scheduler. You actually got this as a bonus when you bought Twitter Reality, so you should already have this. This one basically lets you schedule your tweets. So you can add icons to your tweets, you can schedule them for anything, you can schedule an unlimited number of them. It's just a really useful little tool for pre-populating your tweets. You can even have them reoccur on a daily, weekly, monthly or yearly basis. So if there are people whose birthdays come up, you can plug in a happy birthday wish just to make sure that you're keeping that relationship with your followers. Also, it can be good if there are particular things which you want to get the word out about and you don't want to have to keep remembering to type in or remember the link that you wanted to share. You can just pre-populate it and it will automate that stuff for you. And as we spoke about a few videos ago, just the fact that people are in different time zones means you often need to retweet the same message just to get full exposure for it. But this is something, it is a paid for product, but I bought the rights to give you this as a bonus, so you've got it for free. The next one's Ping FM. This is a really good site, whether you're using Twitter or not. It hooks up to all of the other third-party social sites, so you can post from anywhere to anywhere using this ping interface. Again, I'll probably do a video at a later date that goes into the details of this, but for now I just want to make sure you're aware of it. The last one I'm going to point you to here is called Postlater, and again, if you're really doing this stuff on a big scale, this might be part of a solution which Ping FM might also still be part of, as well as Twitter and lots of other things. So Postlater basically can act as the place where you put your content, and then it gets spread around over the internet from there. Ping FM goes to lots of places, so you could start from Ping FM. However, if you take this step back and use Postlater, you'll get even wider distribution. The only issue with Postlater is it's a paid for service, so that might put some people off, whereas Ping FM is free. Okay, but they're worth checking out. and I'll talk a little bit later. In fact, in the Twitter Reality PDF version of this product, I talk a little bit about how I use these things to automate my website promotion processes. So if you didn't know about Postlater or Ping FM, definitely go and check them out. Okay, so that gets us up to the next section, which will be in the next video, taking Twitter to the next level, in which we're going to talk about the reason for and ways to shorten URLs, how to share pictures, video and music, some viral Twitter methods to get your tweets and your Twitter feeds out, and how to attract other tweeters. Okay, so thanks for that. I'll see you in the next video.